So if you're someone who's been unsure about life lately or about taking certain actions, making certain decisions, this video is for you, and I want to encourage you to stick through to the end of the video, see what sort of nuggets you can get so that you can make the better decision, so you can actually take action and do whatever it is that's been on your mind lately. So this is day 2 of phase 2 of the 77 challenge, and what the 77 challenge is, it's something I put together to focus and be intentional with this journey, with transformation within 70 days or up to 77 days. It can really be as long as you'd like, but I typically try to keep it within blocks of 70, just because it's what makes sense to me. And rather than having it be like an all for nothing approach, it's very much grace oriented, and in the sense of change and transformation doesn't happen right away. It's a matter of consistency, it's a matter of repetition, it's a matter of practicing. Just like you work out, you repeat, and so discipline, action, all of that comes with the same approach, with just repeating it, constantly taking action. And so I put that together to specifically focus on the 5 pillars, our foundation, which is physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, intellectual. And those are oftentimes things that we neglect on our journey. So then rather than taking a holistic approach, we usually take just a physical approach, nutritional approach, sometimes intellectual. And so this challenge is specific to handling those, because the moment you can build yourself up more, you can then shift, pivot, and exceed in all other areas. So this is day 2 of my second phase, because I've already done 1, and I wasn't very consistent with it. I was consistent enough for things to be solidified, but for example, getting up in the morning 5:15, 5:30 has been a struggle as of late, simply because I've started either having events that throw it off, or I will stay up late to work on something that I know won't get done the next day, or won't get done for like another week or a month, because I'll just forget about it because I'll be working on other stuff. And so when it comes to stuff like that, it's being cognizant, I believe that's the word, or a word that I can use, of, wow, that tree is really leaning, sorry, of what exactly you're capable of how you are, who you are. And so I know that if I'm really working on something and I'm like honed in, I'm focused, I'm in the flow state, and I stop, that's going to be a lot harder for me to get back into it, especially in the next day, just because I typically have other things that are going on. So last night, for example, I went to sleep late, a little bit before midnight, and I wasn't sure if I was going to really get up in the morning. But what I did was, instead of having my alarm clock, or at least a clock that just my clock, because I'll look at it in the time if I wake up in the middle of the night, instead of having that next to my nightstand, I put it on the other side of the room with my phones, so that I don't wake up in the middle of the night, check the time, and then go back to sleep, because that's usually why I oversleep. And so it's making small changes and shifts like that will more likely determine the outcome of what's going to happen. And so it's just making those small shifts that will then create a different result. And so I then have to just repeat it. So keep it on the other side of the room, see how that works, and then slowly get back into the groove of things and mix things up a little bit here and there. But everything else stays consistent. We don't want to change too many variables at once, because then we burn out, it throws everything off. So that's the main thing, the main focus, and the main update for today. So if you are looking to make changes, looking to transform, and more so specifically like your circumstance, your environment, it starts with you. In order to live better, you have to do better. In order to do better, you have to be better. So it's a matter of shifting your identity. It's a matter of shifting who you are, per se. And a lot of times that just comes down to the things that you do consistently. So if you change your habits, you can change your identity. When you change your identity, you can change your actions. And so that's it for today. If you have any sort of specific questions, feel free to message me on Instagram, clos395, and that's really on all platforms. Leave your comments below. But more importantly, join the 77 Club. I think I'm going to change it to, instead of community, it's club. And that is the entry-level access point to transformation that I put together, so that you can get around people who are doing the same thing, or who are aspiring to do the same thing as you, transform themselves, change their identity to then be able to do greater things. And so through there, you'll also be able to access the 77 app so that you can keep track of your progress, so that you can challenge yourself on being able to just grow, expand, and transform on your own time. But if you're looking for an accelerated aspect, I also have a community for that. There is an investment that goes with that one. So if you're not ready for that, join the club, join the app. I would love to see you in the actual community so that we can accelerate your progress and we get more intentional with your goals. If you don't know what your goals are, if you don't have goals, this could potentially be the place for you to find that out. But join the club, join the app, and you'll be able to find a lot more insight from there. So I gotta get on with my day. I low-key have to use the bathroom. So now the next part is bathroom and Bible, and then from there just take care of the rest of the day. So remember to be better, do better, live better, keep striving for better, keep doing great things. I believe in you. I want you to win, even if you don't believe in yourself and even if you don't think you can win. So let's do great things. Let's get on with our day. God bless.